Hi, I'm Amy Kelly, and today we are on location at Quality Automotive here in Tooele, and joining me, you'll recognize his face and his voice, is Bill Gephardt. How are you, Bill?
Oh, Amy, it's great to be here. It really is. This is a lot of fun.
Yes, and we've been having a lot of fun off camera, but I was just going to ask you this question.
Sure.
You got this brilliant idea to start with the Gephardt. I would say it's brilliant. The Gephardt Approved. You might have noticed when you got in your circular and you noticed that you'd received a mailer from Quality Auto. His face was on it. And what did it say? Gephardt Approved for Quality Automotive. And I want to know, what does that mean?
It means that we are doing business with this company, but in order to do business with this company, the first thing we have to do is investigate this company. So we will do actually the things that everybody ought to do before they do business with any company, especially if you're going to spend a lot of money. You need to look at the company's background. You need to find out if they're licensed, if they're insured. We look at the court system, federal and state courts. We look at if it's a contractor. We'll look at the Department of Licensing, at the state. We'll look at any public records if a company has been sanctioned or fined or whatever. Well, with Gephardt Approved, we look this stuff over, and we look for patterns in court records as well as complaints and compliments. And if we see a pattern in complaints, I have a web social director who has actually been successful at finding, not always, but often finding the people who wrote the complaints to see if they're legit. And then we can follow that stuff up. And then if a company is clean, and I am personally willing to stand behind the company, then that company is eligible to do business with us, and they're Gephardt Approved. What that means is, from the bottom of my Pollyanna little heart, I stand by the company. And if you have a complaint, you contact Gephardt Approved, and that's easy to do, GephardtApproved.com, and you can see how to do that. You'll be, people are...
on the site, it's very easy to navigate. I like that.
Well, people sometimes think I just take money from companies, but I've rejected lots of companies that I'm not comfortable with. I offer a $1,000 refund guarantee to anybody who does business with a Gephardt Approved company, and we can prove that they actually got cheated. Well, I'll refund to whatever they, up to $1,000 or whatever they paid, and that company will no longer be part of Gephardt Approved. Wow. So it's better to reject them up front rather than accept them, because then, I mean, we just want to be treated honestly and fairly is all it is. And all I'm saying is I did the research you should have done, right, and I stand by this company. That's what it is.
And in all honesty, we don't have a lot of time anymore. And I don't think a lot of people really do the research. And so it's really nice that you can go there. Like you said, you're outside of the situation. You're just backing up the company that's actually going to be honest and taking that extra guesswork out of it for the consumer, which I like.
All I'm saying is if you do business with this company, you're going to be treated fairly and you won't get cheated. And if you even think you got cheated, you contact me, and I've got your back, and I know who the bosses are, and I know who the owners are, and they are required to respond to me on complaints, yeah.
So this is something in contract.
It is absolutely in the contract.
Wonderful. Well, you heard it here, folks. Quality Automotive is Gephardt Approved. That's wonderful.
And I have no complaints about this company. I don't have any. Because the mark of a good company really is, not how they do when everything goes right, but what is their attitude when something goes wrong.
True.
And the fact that the complaints don't get to me clearly means these things are being solved in advance.
Wonderful. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. And you've just been the advocate for so long, and that's why people know you and trust you. And that's why when I got my little flyer in the mail, I stuck it up on my fridge, and I'm like, well, if Gephardt said I can go there, I'm going. And I mean it. I'm honest.
That's what we want. That's what we want.
Okay. Well, in just a moment, we'll be meeting with Trent. He's the general manager here at Quality Automotive. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Amy.
All right. Hi, I'm Amy Kelly, and as promised, joining me would be Trent. He's the general manager here at Quality Automotive in Tooele. And I don't know if you know this, but there's more than just cars you can purchase here. Tell me some of the things that you offer at Quality.
We have all kinds of stuff. We've got our quick lane right over here where we service all makes, all models, no appointment necessary, so we can get you in and out and get you handled quickly and professionally from our trained staff. We've got a car wash. We've also got an auto butler, which is the best polish machine you've ever seen to make your car look beautiful, just like the day you bought it. And then, of course, we service Fords, Dodges, Chryslers, Jeeps, Rams over here. And then next door we have Chevy and Buick. Full service, same things.
My gosh, so you also do safety inspections, is that right?
Yeah, safety inspections at both locations. Again, we try to make it easy for you and get you back on the road.
And so there's no appointment necessary for those as well?
No appointment necessary for either. And we also sell tires. We sell a lot of tires. We're real competitive. Through Ford, through Chrysler, and through Chevy, we have programs to match any tire deal.
Great. Well, you're telling me something I need to know. I've got a Chrysler, and I need some new tires for it. So
We're your
I'll
price.
be back, definitely. Well, and I don't know if you noticed, ladies and gentlemen, did you notice that little thing that came in the mail, the mailer with Get Gephardt? They are Gephardt Approved, as you watched earlier. And so you can feel that trust. And buying local, we need to remember that. Tooele always appreciates a local customer, and I know I do.
Yeah, we our number one focus is our local customer. We do get quite a bit of our business from out of the county in sales, but our main goal is to make sure everybody in Tooele County thinks of us first for buying a car and for service and even for the quick lane or tires or whatever. We want to be on everybody's list.
That's wonderful. And to get Gephardt Approved, you have to be good at it. So obviously that's working for you.
Yeah, I'm sure he talked about it, but they don't approve everybody, and it's just an honor to be Gephardt Approved because he really goes through the ringer and went through. You can't have any kind of stuff with the Better Business Bureau. You can't have stuff in lawsuits, and you've got to do business in a forthright, honest way. And he checked quite a bit of stuff, and obviously we don't have problems.
Well, I think you're doing great. And also, just to let you know, on a local level, these guys support local community events and efforts. And we were just out not long ago doing that band fundraiser for Tooele County, and I noticed that you guys had helped sponsor and put that Jeep out that was for winning.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff for the community. So we don't like to brag about it too much.
This is your chance.
Yeah, I guess it would be. But we help a lot with all the high schools, with all the youth groups. We do all kinds of stuff. We do fundraisers for different cheerleader groups, soccer teams. We try to help what we can.
Well, wonderful. It's been so enlightening to be spending some time out with you today and learning more about what you have to offer here, and especially the fact that they're local. Support your local businesses. And thanks for watching TooeleTV. I'm Amy Kelly.